we're going to look at the general journal and our accounting cycle, which is we start with, remember what we do first. We analyze the transaction. We say what happened, what accounts were affected, did they increase or decrease, does it get a debit or a credit? We analyze to determine how we're going to record it. So once we analyze it, then we're going to journalize. That's step 2. And when we journalize, that means we're getting started to start recording the history of our business. We're going to record everything that happens financially in that business in the journal. It's just like a diary. So starting with day 1, and it continues forever through the life of the business. So step 2 is the journal. There's a bunch of different kinds, but we're going to just look at the general journal right now. And each sheet in your general journal is going to have columns. It's going to show the date, which is where you record the year, the month, and the day of the transaction. A description in which you show what is the name of the debit part of the account, what is the name of the credit account, and then underneath it, what happened to that account. So the debit part of the entry always entered first in each transaction. So let's go back to our entry. Here we go. We got cash on November 6th. It is an asset. And it was increased by how much? I remember $100,000. So we write in the journal 2013, November 6th, cash. Since it was increased, it gets the
Not you.
debit, $100,000 debit. Okay. What else happened in that transaction? Which account was credited? Do y'all remember?
The capital.
The capital account, right? And so we indent about a half inch, show the credit, the name of the credit account, the account that's to be credited, and we show that amount in the credit column. That's our first transaction. So then we put a little description in there to tell what happened.
And then
Then
leave a space.
you leave a space, and you're ready to do your next transaction. Usually you'll have something, a piece of paper that has a number on it or a date or something you can record here so that you can refer back to it. Skip a line, and we go to the next transaction. So we analyze, right? Apply, determine whether that account, what kind of account, was it debited, was it credited. We're not going to worry with T accounts. We're going straight to the journal. If you want to think about this as a big old T, you can. Debit, credit, right? And you're going to put what happened. Debit entry is recorded part of the entry first. Debited. Credit part of the entry is written second. And you enter the credit. Okay. Then you put and then you keep going through. You skip a line. You go down to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. And that's where we're stopping. So here's what I want you to do. You're going to go to and I have forms in there, so you'll go to the Chapter 4 resources if you need to print out forms for this. In fact, I don't have. Debbie, look at the back. Can I borrow somebody's book right quick? Okay, so at the end of Chapter 4, here's what we're going to do. Okay, 4.1a. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Let me write it down. I'll put it up on the board. 4.1a. Okay, hold on. I'll get it where you can see it. I'll write it down. I have some other information to give you, too. You got any? There's some in the back drawer, in that file cabinet back there, too, if y'all need one. Be there.
I got this one. I got a bracelet. I got.
Here we go. Okay. Yay. Okay. All right. So here's your assignment to work on. I would recommend you do the problem set A, as many as you want to do, and the exercises at the end of chapter 4. Solutions are in the resources. You can check your work. Work using solutions. Okay. Using the solutions, check your work. The one I'd like for you to come in with, and we'll just probably quickly talk about, is 4.1a. The solution is there for problem 4.1a. We're going to do a lot of coming in, doing a quick exercise to test yourself, stopping, looking at it, and just being sure everybody's on track. Okay. All right. So is everybody? Yeah, just that first part. Just some of those exercises go on. Some of the don't even bother unless you want to, King. But don't even bother with the exercises. Use just the ones that have to do with journal entries for this time, unless you want to. Okay. All right. So, is everybody clear on what we're doing? Now, the next thing is, I can't. You know what? That thing makes me go the opposite. Okay. I'm going to be in Mountain View tomorrow. Woohoo! Mountain View tomorrow. I'm in office Mountain View 005, and I'll be there probably around 9, at least by 9. I'll probably get there earlier, but I like to drink some coffee and get settled in. All right. The extension in that room is the phone number is 5004. I will be in there. If we want to get a group together, if you need to get a group together to work on something, we can go find us a room to work in over there.
I have a question.
Yes.
One of my friends, she's an intro to accounting, and I'm trying to help her. Can she come with me to you? Because it's like the same chapter, isn't it? She said she was starting chapter 2, and she was really confused with chapter 1. She said she couldn't hear you guys like throughout the whole class period, and I was just like trying to help her. So.
Okay. Yes. Encourage her to please go back and watch the thing too, because I think the lecture is recorded well, even though the transmission might. But yes, and I will be telling that class that they meet this afternoon. I will be telling them the same thing. So yeah.
Okay.
That's good. I'm glad. Any of y'all that can help anybody in the intro, please do so. Yes, please. We do have a tutor on this campus. Everybody knows that. Okay. She is. I've listed it on the announcements, but on Melbourne, I'm hoping to arrange a tutor at different times on the other sites, but it's hard to find somebody that can tutor accounting. I will be trying. Miss Delta Shell is very good tutor in accounting, and she's with Trio, and she comes and visits the other campuses from time to time. I'm not sure when, but if you can find out when she's going to be there and arrange, I'll try to get her schedule and see if she can. Yeah. All right. So if nobody has any questions, we're done. Woohoo! We're done. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? Chapter 4.
So what is this hand thing that I'm
Later on in the chapter, all it is just to remember the five things.
They know you. Yeah.
Stress, how much we need.
And I forgot what your times are.
The end of
Anytime except Wednesday from 10 to
32.
1. So other times she's there.
Intro, she gave us a
Over in
quiz
Student
on it.
Success.
We had to know
They
each
have a
one.
big old room now. They're sharing.
And it's a really good, easy thing to
Yeah.
have handy.
That's right.
You're not in by the computer lab? Back into the normal balance that it's in the
No, they've got the Trio. They're in the Trio lab over there, and it's a big old room just for that. Yes. You have to share. Oh, yes, you do. Here, Shauna, have a thing. I know. Anybody else question? If not, okay. I will see you next week, or I will be in Mountain View tomorrow. So, okay. Oh, okay. Thanks, Shawnette. Oh, you got a class in here?
Yeah, I actually have class in here.
We got all the way to chapter 4. Yeah, and we're doing, most of them have all had intro. So we're doing just transactions entered into the journal. That's it. But they do need to understand how to analyze left, debit credit. To be sure they do the entry,
I
right?
did my session for the banking, so to understand the banking.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It absolutely is, and it's just like I'm going to hammer on it though. When we come into each class period, I'm going to have them do thumbs. Name the accounts, what kind of account, and is it debited or credited? I'm thinking about just doing a bunch of those little exercises just when we first come in. I think the identifying the accounts is one of the, and remembering that it's left and right. That's the. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, yeah. Okay. you want the hand? She didn't get the hand. I give her a hand. Oh, you have it.
That's what kills me about.
Oh.
Well, and most of them,
ALORE. Yeah, that's one way to do it. We decided some acronyms that would work.
in Bradley's class.
I know. It's like, okay, see y'all later. Bye. All righty, David.
Here's actually, yeah, stuff. What did you get?